This documentary seeks to establish the developmental strides of Desmond Olushola Elliot, Honorable Member representing Surulere Constituency 1 of the Lagos State House of Assembly from the year 2015 to 2024 as the period under review.
As a lawmaker, Desmond's mandate falls in line with the relevant sections of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to protect life and property of its citizens at all levels of governance.
My functions basically, by Constitution, should be three mandates. One is to represent the people. In other words, when I speak, I'm speaking on behalf of Surulere Constituency 1. Not only that, I represent them in terms of going with them sometimes, talk to government agencies, talk to private bodies, in the interest of the people. So that's what representation is about. Another one is lawmaking. We make laws, we do motions, we make resolutions, bills, private member bills, and even executive bills. We consider them. All this is for the prosperity of the state, but also taking into consideration the constituency. Everything the governor or the executive would do, basically I'm supposed to be aware.
Through legislation, the lawmaking arm of government, of which Desmond Olushola Elliot was elected to represent Surulere Constituency 1 after the reign of APC stalwart, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, remains an example of contributions of the legislature in governance.
When it comes to dealing with the laws, so we try to make sure it meets up with current practices in other climes, and if possible, create a hybrid that other states can also look up to. We have so many of that, and I'm so honored to be involved in a lot of these bills and motions, as the case may be. Also drawing the attention of the people to matters of urgent public importance.
Surulere Constituency 1 comes with features: an ever-increasing population, schools, hospitals, national and state sports facilities, culture centers, and more, all needing strategic support and planning.
Let's see how it goes, and hopefully it goes well. Bami said number.
Number 95, Obulano Drive, Surulere, reels its mode of operation to solving the ever-increasing concerns of its people.
Welcome to Surulere Constituency 1.
In the first place, there's nothing called constituency allowance, as was being battered around. There's nothing of such as far as the State House of Assembly is concerned. But even at that, the state of our economy and the demand of our people. So he has been alive to his constituency responsibility.
we've noticed that the idle man is the devil's workshop. And our youth of nowadays, after school hours, end up sitting down doing nothing. So in the case of them not involving in drug abuse, cultism and otherwise, we felt one of these good things that brings everybody together is sports and entertainment. So that's why we chose sports to be done. So we are looking at doing the under-16 football competition, both male and female, sometimes in September, October this year.
Immediately he was elected back then in 2015. The first of his kind in Surulere, he rolled out bus, that's a coastal bus that take our children to and fro schools. It has never happened in Surulere. That's number one. And here we have trained a number of people in vocational training. The testimony is there. The disabled, they were trained, equipped, and they were doing the job to better their lives.
Olushola Desmond Elliot, the lawmaker representing Surulere, Constituency 1, Lagos, attends to the infrastructure demands of the dense population within the limits of available resources.
To achieve as a legislator, you cannot just remain with what the Constitution says you will be as a legislator. I see that a legislator is the face of the government. Even if the government is anti the people or anti-party or against your own party, just realize that people cannot see the governor. People cannot see the president. You only see them on TV and this, but the people they see every day are your council chairmen and the legislators, especially the legislators, because they address state issues and sometimes federal issues as well. I begin to realize, because sometimes they say, oh, this is not there, there's no this in the hospital, there's no that, and I'm like, address the governor. They will tell you, but you are the governor to us. You that we see, you that live amongst us, you are the governor. So you begin to see that your responsibility begins to expand.
So this one is for what? It's for passport. No, I can't do anything this thing.
Whether in the office or out of the constituency, a busy routine is embraced by his team. Problems raised by people of his constituency find succor speedily.
Lere.
15 roads have been fully restored and reconstructed in Surulere Constituency 1. They include Johnson Street, Itolo Street, Animashaun, Suenu, Olumebo, Ilushi, Ifelodun, Ayegbeju, Ayelara, Olorogun, Oyabi, Ajibode, Pepe,
What about this one?
This is Control Street, one of the roads facilitated by Honorable Desmond Olushola Elliot. He has 5 of it on this axis that we are facilitated. This is one that is yet to be done. We have one behind there. We have two at the back end there.
This one.
Yes, this is Ilumo Street. This is the last one that will be fixed. We have Ayepeju behind there. We have another road there. We have everything. All facilitated by Honorable Desmond.
So how has this road impacted this community here?
Before now, once we have any small downpour, it's always flooded. So now they are so happy that now they have drainage, they have gutter, and they now have the roads, not just tarred road, interlock roads. So they really, really appreciate, even the mosque, they really appreciate this road because even, when before now, the members coming to pray would not have access easily to come and pray. But with these roads being interlocked now, the accessibility to the mosque is very, very okay for them.
We're doing about 8 roads, and this is just 6 months into my tenure. And in that, roads like you will see them, or you've seen them, Ilumo, Ajibode, Orebiyi, so many roads. So we're presently currently working on 8 roads in Surulere.
It has been a remarkable transformation on our street. In fact, the very area where you are talking with me is a confirmation. It used to be waterlogged, not less than a month after it was done that the place became impassable. But it came to the knowledge of His Honorable, and you can even see how neat, how clean the place is.
Lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta tán dẹ̀ ti wá bá wa kó gbogbo ẹ̀, títì wa ti wà òkè, omi yẹn dẹ̀ ti ń lọ, gbogbo tó ń dúró sínú ilé tẹ́lẹ̀ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. But kán bá wa try, kán bá wa ibi access yẹn, ó dà pé omi ò kì í lọ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Nǹkan tó kù tán máa bá wa ṣe ni a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Desmond Elliot fún gbogbo iṣẹ́ rere tó ń ṣe.
One of the houses there, number 74, I have a shop there. Formerly, whenever rain falls, or even if the rain did not fall, our drainage is very bad. Very, very bad. That there is water enters the house anyhow. There's nowhere the water will pass through. But recently, the Honorable did it for us. He came to our street. As a matter of fact, not only our street, and some surrounding streets, to come and do our drainage for us. And since then, we've been enjoying our drainage. Now, about a month ago, they now did our road. Before, all this road is bad.
Since last year, I really appreciate what Desmond Elliot did, both the roads and the gutter. We pleaded and continue to plead that he should do more, so that because we are still being disturbed when it is raining, the gutter from the coast street, from the access bank, the gutter is not flowing. When it is raining a lot, the water will be entering the compound. So that's what I can really understand.
Still, at the constituency, a number of projects have been carried out reflective of the commitment to better the welfare of the people in the area of electricity supply and distribution, where this massive 20 MVA injection electricity plant was made possible through commitment.
One of the major projects that God has used him to do in Surulere is the injector power station that was commissioned a few months back. It's a vision that he felt that his constituency must be 24 hours electrified.
The land on which it sits is a gift to Honorable Desmond, to which he could have used for personal purposes, but instead donated it for the siting of the power plant for his constituency's electricity demands. The injection station on Randall ensures the steady supply of electricity for the entire Surulere Constituency 1 and its environs, with testimonies to back his words.
We really enjoy light. We enjoy light. It's very good. But the only issue we have is that if it rain fall, our transformer will have issue. So it takes some week before we get light back. So we are saying the government to know what to do about the transformer so that the transformer will not have any issue again when there's light.
I was there when he was telling everybody in the community that he's going to make sure that we should have electricity in Surulere. And since then, the electricity is very 24 hours electricity now that we are having. Because before, we didn't have that. We have been complaining, and he even make sure that we have a plug that is going to handle this electricity for us.
The ripple impact of this massive project is responsible for keeping the lights on, impacting businesses and giving great output of the macro economy. Transformers feed into the Grand Electricity Project in Surulere Constituency 1. There are no less than 30 transformers directly purchased by Honorable Desmond Olushola Elliot, or facilitated through him, to establish the government's presence in this constituency.
It's Honorable Olushola Desmond that gave us the transformer. So we really appreciate him when he gave, because they are sharing the transformer with this Tejo show before. This is Maja and Modele before. Then when Honorable Olushola brought the Desmond, so they now share it. Then when they brought this in, because the transformer that is at that police barracks, that barracks box stop, is no more functional. It is the whole transformer, and then there's too much load on it. So then, and then when they brought it, so Olushola Desmond Elliot brought it, and everybody was now enjoying the transformer since then. The light was everywhere then, so there's no issue of any lights going on when Honorable Olushola brought the transformer then. So Honorable Olushola is doing very well. Very well. I don't know about another person, but for me, I'm seeing it good work in Surulere.
2022, Desmond Elliot facilitated this transformer for us, new one, brand new one, 500 kVA at that moment, and it was installed at that particular time. We actually been enjoying it, getting it properly all the while, but in between, the problem started around this year, January, February, and the problem was the transformer is overloaded. So many loads on it. What we actually needed now, that this thing cannot contain anything anymore. It cannot carry any loads like it used to be. So we are expecting to have another transformer, a stronger transformer that can serve us in this community. And we are looking for another option, because we have different communities that are supposed to be splitted. So on the other side, there's supposed to be a transformer over there on that street, and this one here for people on this side to be serving them. So possibly, if it is possible, we get two transformers, this one for here, then another one to serve the other purpose on the other side, so that the problem will reduce, because every day, businesses and everything is springing up.
We have been having issue about the light between the church and the residents of this community. So unknown to us, somebody just told the Honorable House of Assembly, there is Desmond Elliot, Olushola Elliot, that we need a transformer in City Mission Methodist Church. Unknown to us again, they brought this transformer. And it was the one that even installed it and brought all the materials. So everybody was glad. And it's not for us only. It also serves the community. That's Tafa Balewa and Somade. It has 3 legs, and we are using 1 leg. And the polls also was being done by him also. He gave us polls. So we are very thankful to him.
To assess the impact he is making in terms of human capacity development, we begin our search at his constituency office, scrutinizing the books.
In Itologia House, we have the classroom sometimes in 2021 or 2020 thereabouts.
That's why you just came into office?
Yes. So we're making right here.
Here in Surulere Constituency 1, we have a ledger that constitutes names and amounts. Names and amounts that each person or group of people comes to collect from the constituency alone. That's from the constituency office. Like this one reads from May 2022. Formally, Honorable don't keep this, but since we attain office here, we started keeping records for record purposes. There are some expenses that Honorable pays too. There are some expenses he made. Those ones are just off record, but these ones are the ones that comes from the constituency office. You can see names, at times phone numbers with the amount. It's run through 2023. Now we're in 2024. This is first day of 2023. That's January. Like that. We have it up till date. Up till date. This is June. Now this is July. So we keep all these records. And it ranges also, permits me to mention here, it ranges from 50,000 to 100,000 to 200,000 as the case may be. Also, I want to inform you that Honorable Olushola Desmond Elliot also finances JAMB. This has become a tradition, a yearly thing. He gives 500 children, students, that's the less privileged, the orphans, and people that are not, well okay. He gave them free JAMB. As you can see, these are some of the ones we did. February, March this year. These are some of the names. He gave 250 students free JAMB.
The name of my school is Lere, and I thank them for their jobs for giving us this opportunity to achieve our goals by giving us this uniform.
About TC form and the free form, the man that gave us this form was a very good man. And Desmond Olushola Elliot. He used to help people a lot, so what I thought this meeting is very important.
I am from Ajibeda Senior High School. Well, I thank God for Desmond, like Sha, for giving me this opportunity to all the students for free this uniform.
Is it okay this way? In January, we did the health program. February, we did the JAMB. March, Honorable Desmond Olushola Elliot did the EDC program. That's the program for young women within the ages of 18 to 35. He empowered 150, training them. So in this year alone, we've done about 4 major projects.
Priority is given to education with projects like the facilitation of 6 classroom blocks done by Honorable Desmond Elliot, provides the right learning conditions for the girls of Itolo Secondary School.
There are 7 salient things like, you need to get enough school buses, for instance, to convey students from here to here. The state is not going to do that for you. You understand? And which private person is going to do it for free? So you begin to realize that as a representative, you can try and show the people you are with them. So with that, we introduce school bus services to take students from, just within Surulere, from here to here, pick them up, take them to school, bring them back and stuff like that. We started that. We also helped in facilitating construction of schools. Like there was, the last one we did was a school off Eric Moore, Itolo Street, Itolo Girls.
The Itolo Girls Secondary School here in Surulere, Constituency 1, is just one of the many projects that have been embarked upon by the constituency under the leadership of Honorable Desmond Olushola Elliot. They're writing their exams now, and that's the lot. And peaceful environment, learning environment that they will have to enjoy.
Before Honorable Desmond Elliot came to facilitate this building, he was the one that facilitated it. The one that was there was so bad. In fact, the building was in a dilapidated state. But when he came, he facilitated it through Nigeria Building. So he was the one that was coming, he recommended, he was the one that facilitated the shop.
So that is, in other words, that means he brought government presence into your school.
Exactly. Exactly.
How do you feel about that?
In fact, since this building was built, most of the parents, they want their children to come to this school because the standard of the school changed. I say it's one of the best building, one of the best classroom even that we have in Lagos State. Most private schools, they don't have this type of building.